Okay, right. Okay, team. So in our last session, we discussed about how to create a sequential file, how to create a sequential file, and how to create a partitioned data set. So we did this too. So today we are going to discuss little bit more on top of this. So let's create one more time. So I'll create a 1 minute. Yeah. So I'll create a sequential file and I'll try to insert the data. I'll try to do line commands and all I'll explain today. So how to create a sequential file. Sequential file, sequential file or plot file or transaction file. So depends on the scenario, we call them in different ways. Okay. Ultimately, we will store end users data. As already I told you, but I want to highlight again. So in sequential file or plot file or transaction file, we insert the data. Okay. So we insert the end users data. This is main purpose of the sequential file. So we can create a sequential file through ISPF option. So through ISPF option, we can create that is called 3.2. 3 means utilities, which you are aware, utilities. 2 means allocate. So we can directly write 3.2. Next, through JCL. Okay, through JCL also we can create a sequential file or partition dataset. So that how to create a dataset with the help of JCL that we will discuss later stage. Maybe it may not be today. We'll discuss other day. Okay, so let's start creating with this according to this requirement. So I want to store the customer number, which is the length is 5 bytes, customer name, length is 10 bytes, address 20 bytes, customer balance 20 bytes. So if you calculate overall the things, okay, balance 8. So 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, 43 is the record length. 43 is the record length. So in mainframe, record is nothing but collection of fields. Collection of field. Field is here a customer number is a column, is a field. Customer number is a field. Customer address is a field, and customer balance is a field. These are all the fields I can say. So log on. I'll log in. Venkat C. I'll enter the password. So once you enter the password, enter, you see X wait. X wait means you have to wait until you get the ready screen. Once you get the ready screen, you have to type ISPF. So type ISPF, hit the enter. Once you see the stars, enter. So I can type directly 3. Okay, I'll tell you first. 3 means utilities. That is what we are discussing. 3 utilities. 2 is allocate. Type a 2. So this is we step by step we went. I'll press F3. I'll press F3. Okay, now you can see that we are on ISPF primary option menu. So now I can directly type 3.2 to go to the allocate screen. So 3.2. Enter. We are on directly dataset utility where we can allocate it. So A indicates allocate. Venkat A dot B23 dot. I'll give, okay. What is the data is said? Customer data. So C data. So don't forget the rules of the data set name. You should not
We need to
forget.
give Venkat C, I think.
Yeah, so because I habituated to use Venkat A. So, okay, Venkat C B23 C data. Yes. So hit the enter. Now I can see the data set name, whatever I give. So since I am creating a PS file, so give user 001. Give user 001. So, and okay, volume serial we discussed, we spent almost more than 20-30 minutes on these parameters yesterday. Device type to decide address whether you are storing on dash D, direct access storage device or tape. That value we are supposed to specify here. Space units, tracks, we can give tracks, cylinders and so on. The primary quantity 1, so I can give 2 also. Secondary quantity 2. Okay. So let me tell you team, I will give you bit explanation, kilobyte. So there is a formula for this. Let me give formula here only. As I already, okay, we discussed it. So total space will be allocated. This formula is applicable only for the PS file. So total space for this, it is not a 3 KB. Okay, 2 plus 1, 3. It is not a 3 KB. So it will be more. So 2 plus 1 into 15. So nothing but the overall it is going to allocate 17 kV. Okay, this is the example, by the way. Let me go with the different example now. So in interview, they will ask you how many times the PS file is going to extend. So I'm giving 3. So then the formula total space 2, okay, 2 is the primary quantity, whatever you give primary quantity plus secondary quantity into 15. This is the formula. If I apply this formula, primary quantity 2 I give, secondary quantity I give 3 into 15. So what would be the total record? What is the total space we are allocating? 47, right? 47 KB. Why I am deciding KB? Because I give the here kilobytes. So 47 KB we are allocating. Is it clear?
Yes, Venkat.
Now, so what happens, team? System will not allocate directly 47. Maximum we decided 47. So what happens in real time? First, it will utilize the primary quantity. First, how much it is going to utilize primary quantity? Once it is going to utilize once the primary quantity is utilized, then it will take the first, how many times it is expanding? 15 times. So it will take the first time. So it will take 3 bytes first time. Once you utilize the second time, secondary quantity 3 bytes, then it will allow you to take 3 more kilobytes. Once you allow, it will take 3 kilobytes one more time. Like this, it will allow you to take maximum of 15 times. So each time, how much? 3 KB. Here, 1 KB. So it does not directly allocate, when not doesn't give access like that. It's keep giving as per this particular extension. So it is only rule is applicable for the PS file, sequential file, not for the PDS. Okay, any queries?
Right. So what you're saying, Venkat, is that you can is that the system allocates the primary quantity, but then doesn't allocate any secondary quantities until it actually needs them. Yeah.
Yes, second, see, both will be allocated. Okay. So first it will, maximum how much it is you can use for this file is all about 17. How much you can give maximum 47 KB, right?
Right.
That is the meaning of maximum. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So then you said 17 KB. Okay. Now what happens?
Yeah.
First it will utilize, it will take the memory from the, so we have a buffer, right? I guess you know the meaning of buffer space. When
Yeah.
you use buffer space anywhere, okay, when even in the house, okay, in the house we have a additional room is there. So when we use it, so once we occupy all the rooms, then we start utilizing this another room, the last room. Same here also, we will use the primary quantity. System will use the primary quantity what you allocate, what is allocated. Then it will allocate, it will add 1 KB automatically while you're inserting the data. If 1 KB is not sufficient for your file data, then immediately it will add one more 1 KB, 1 KB, 1 KB. Like that, 15
As
times
needed.
it is going to keep allocating 15 bytes.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is a mandatory one or like we can use it, we can change the number in the 15, in the
No,
15
no,
state.
15 I formula. Okay. That's what if you observe this
Or
formula I
the
did.
formula is the 15.
Yes, yes. See, secondary quantity you can give anything. Primary quantity you can give anything. But 15 is common for the sequential file. That's why I'm highlighting it is only applicable for the sequential file. Okay. So directory block should be a 0. You can see the meaning also here. I no need to teach you this. 0 for sequential file. If you want to create a PS file, it should be 0. If you want to create a sequential, it should be 0. Record format fixed block, record length 80, 800. No, we have some specific requirement. So we want to insert the record length would be 43. So I'm giving 43 and I usually we give multiple of 10, 430 and we should keep a PS blank. Enter. So team, I'm going very slow as this is the first time some people might be seeing the creation of the file. So that's why I'm going very slow. After 2, 3 days, I don't spend much time on creating the file, something else where I'll focus. So that I can do. So what is the meaning of equal 3.4? Close the current screen. So close the current screen on ISPF panel. On ISPF primary option menu, go 3, go to the utilities. On utilities, select DS list. So we are just overriding the page. We are rather than opening the new page, new session, new screen, we are overriding it. 3.4 enter. So Venkat A dot B23 dot star. It should be Venkat C, sorry. Venkat C. You can see 2 files got created. Okay, so 2 files got created. Now I will introduce few more function keys. So far you know very well F3 to going back, you know F7, you know F8. Now I'll tell F10 and F11. So I hope you remember when you want to see the right side data, we use, we go right side, right? We hold the mouse button, we'll drag right side. For that, to see this right side data, we will press F11. So if you want to see the data left side, F10. Okay, so this is the screen. Okay, this is the screen. And you can see something else is there left side. You have to press F10. If you want to see right side data, F11. Okay, F11. Okay, so why I am saying team, if you see right side, what I don't know what attributes I created. I don't know the how I created, what is the file attributes. So if I want to see, press F11, I can see tracks we allocated 1. Percentile use we did not use so far. How many times extension? Secondary PS file, it will be expanded 15 times, right? So it is going to allow by default 1. Press F11, the DSORG PS file, okay, record format fixed block, and LRECL 43, block size 430. Press F11, you will be coming like this. So press F10 to see the left side data. F10, F10. By default, on which volume it got stored? On this volume. So to press F9, F10, F11, like this. So F11, 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 until you see this type of things like tracks, extension device, until you see that, press F11. Okay, once I saw it, I have to stop it because there is no more data. So I'll press F10 because there is no indicator to say that it is end. So if you see the left side, if you see the volume, that is nothing but we are on the first page. Okay, right. So I'll explain easy commands for today. On this command, on the screen in the dataset list, what are the commands you can type? R, that nothing but a rename. So R indicates rename. If you want to rename the file, if you want to type a D, if you want to delete the file, type D R. So D means delete. Okay. So we can see if we want to see the information of the file, about the file. So information of the file and yes to show the information. So more or less both will use same, but there is a difference that we will discuss during partition dataset. Then we have something called E edit, V view mode that we'll discuss, B browse. So if you type B, it is a read only. It is read only. Okay, you cannot edit the data. Let's see. I don't know, Venkat, you're saying this many. I don't know how many are there. I want to know. Just to type a slash. Type a slash. So I'll type a slash here. What I do? I will type a slash here and enter. So type a slash. So you can see around 26 commands. Around 26 commands you can type it. Maybe all of them may not be valid here, but overall. So I told you edit, view, browse. So this is not valid here. This is not valid here because it's not a partition data set. If it is a partition data set, I can say yes, it is a valid. Then delete is possible. 6, rename is okay. We will do it now. 7, 8, we will discuss few of them today. Copy move, we will discuss later stage. Some of them may not discuss, but you can explore it. So a team is very, very important. Maybe Venkat did not explain why you cannot think, like, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Okay. Go to the chat GPT, paste the image. So can you, okay, just ask, explain all options. So this is always you have to start doing it. Okay. We have to leverage the things. You see that. You did not satisfy, by the way. You did not satisfy. Give detailed description for each option. Don't give, don't include function keys. Yeah. Okay, now you see here team. Okay, you see that what is RESA, what is a move, what is the copy. It gives you more. Okay, leverage, utilize the chat GPT options. Okay, so every day I'm using, by the way, this even for my office work and all. Extensively I'm using. Yeah, so after couple of days, how we are not able to stay, not able to live without mobile for 3-4 days. I don't think we might stay. It's difficult to stay without ChatGPT or generative AI applications once you start using it. Once you start using, I don't know how many companies are already providing, maybe not ChatGPT, the similar type of generative AI applications. Okay, yeah. Coming to here. Okay, so how I can go back? Press F3 like this. What I did it, team? Here in this highlighted area. Okay, by the way, in the highlighted area, you can type anywhere slash. Anywhere you can type a slash. So I'll type a slash, hit the enter, you are here. Let's say I want to rename it. I can type 6. Where I have to type, you can see underscore means on that particular area, you have to type a number. I'll type a 6. 6, type 6, hit enter button. Hit the enter button. Done. So I got another window. This is the small window I got. Another window, not as small, it's bigger only. But it's not a full screen. Simple, right? So it is a rename data set. Rename data set. So name is this is the name. This is the volume serial. This is the volume serial. And other partition are sequential. I'll give Venkat C B23 data dot IN. Something I'm renaming. And once you change the file name here, you can rename to the valid name, no problem, and enter. It got renamed. You see that message? It got renamed. So you can type REF to remove, to erase this message. REF refresh. So what you have to do? REF. Refresh. Is it clear? Right. So rather than typing slash, I can type R also. Okay, R. Just anywhere you type R, no problem. Enter. It is not case sensitive. You can type uppercase or lowercase. I'll give cdata dot file 1. Enter. And the file got renamed. Type refresh. So this is how you can see the file. I mean, you can rename the file name. Now, how I can know? I want to see the attributes. We don't press F11 here for seeing the attributes. This is the easiest way. So type I means information. You can see the files while you are creating what are the parameter you would have seen. All of them you can see here. The device type it took default 3390. Default it took 3390. And you can see rest of the parameters. So since still we did not use any single byte, that's why we are getting user kilobytes is 0. Okay, right. So this is I. You can type F3 to go back. So type yes. Type yes, you'll be landing on the same page. So you can see the attributes. What is the difference? I'll explain you later. Press F3. So this is something about how you can do rename as all. Now, since there is no data, I cannot show any of these three. So how I can delete a file? Just type D, enter. I guess, is it a PS file or by the PDS? It's a PS file. Okay, so how I can edit the data? How I can insert the data? Let's say you created a notepad, you have to insert the data, right? So type edit mode. Okay, in real time, every day you have to open the file in a view mode. What is the opening mode? View. So this is you have to practice even daily basis from today. Don't try to do edit. Okay. Maybe not today, after 4-5 days onwards, start using view mode. Don't try edit. Okay. So the reason I'll tell you later stage. At this moment, you can go with the edit until you get to once you get an idea differences between edit and view. So I'll type enter, and you can see there is a small window. You no need to do anything here, nothing to do here. Enter. So this is the warning message you are getting. This is the warning message you are getting. Now we are in edit mode. This is called op mode, edit mode, view mode, okay, and browse mode. In which mode we are? Edit mode. And this is the file name. And you can see total length of the file 1 to 43, and there is a scroll option. We will discuss later. There are 4 options are there in scroll that we will discuss later. I will give CSR because I'm very happy. It's not about happy, by the way. I'm very good with the Scroll. I'm good. I mean, I use always scroll CSR. Then you got some warning. Undo command is not available until you edit using command recovery on. So I guess you know Control Z in the notepad, right? Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. So they are saying that, boss, you cannot do undo. You cannot do undo. So it is for your information. I'm okay. I'm least bothered about it. Type reset. So there refresh, here is a reset. So now I'm going to talk about inside the file, commands are. So there are two categories here, command line commands and line commands. So what does mean? If you type anything here, this is called command line command. If you type anything called here, line commands. So there is a difference between both of them. Now, so already we discussed about reset, and I can type save. Save is the command to save the data once you do the changes. Okay, once you do the changes, if you want to save it, we in the notepad or in the Word document, once you do modification, we will type Control plus S, right? Save. Same here we have to use save command. So next, calls to know the column numbers. Okay, here by the way, the call means each column is 1 byte in this context. Okay, so calls, you see it. Just notice. So we created a file with the 43 that you can able to see it here. Right. Now if you see here, first column, second column, third, plus means 5. After plus 1 is there, that is a 10. After 1 plus is there 15. After 50, this plus there is a 2, 20, and 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. So each hyphen is indicates one byte. First byte, second byte, fourth byte, and plus is a first plus indicates 5, then plus 6. This would be 10 and 15. You got it? The column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, it's 43. Okay, any queries? Okay. So next I will type I. Okay, anyhow, let me proceed. So caps, we'll talk about caps on later. Okay, other commands I'll talk about later. Today I'll talk about line commands now. So in the line commands, I means insert. So this is top of the data, header. This is the bottom of the data, bottom. So in between, I have to insert the data. How I can do? Here you see this right stars. That is called line commands. I'll type I. You can type uppercase or lowercase. It is not necessary to type only uppercase. like that, I. So C0001, the customer name, and Venkat is the customer name. Venkat, for name, I allocated around 10 bytes, but I give 6 only. Okay, so you have to give 4 spaces explicitly, then start address. That is how we have to insert the data in the file. Okay, so because in mainframe, the data is going to process by bytes. Okay, with the help of bytes, we will process it. So I'll go here. So from 11, I'll start Hyderabad. Okay, so you can see that the length I allocated 20. Okay, how do I know team? Just if you observe which field where I have to start, first 5 bytes customer number, whether you utilize or not, you have to allocate explicitly for customer number. So first 5 bytes already occupied by customer number. Obviously, the name should start from the 6th column. That's why I started here. Then, but whether you insert 10 characters in the name or not, doesn't matter. You have to allocate it the space for that. So 5 plus 10, 15. From 16, address should start. That's why I started. So then balance, I should start somewhere 5 plus 10, 15 plus 20, 35 bytes. So till 35 bytes occupied by these 3 fields. From 36, I'll allocate 4,000 save. So this is the balance. Now you know what is the meaning of I, correct? And you should know how to insert the data properly in the according to the bytes by field size. So I3 insert 3 rows. So I'll type I3. So you type I3, I2, I20, I40. You can write any number. But remember, I entered I3. So I got 3 rows. I am typing C00. I'm writing lowercase 5. So I'll write a Divya, Bangalore. I'm giving. So if I hit the enter by mistake or intentionally, whatever the blank 2 numbers are, rows are there, it will be vanished. It got vanished. By the way, the numbers are not is storing as I entered. Okay. So that I will delete, ignore it. This I will take care it. I'll explain you later stage. Now focus on this. So I3, I'll give I4 or I6, I7 like this. C0008 and I will give mark. I'll give United States, America, just a random value I'm giving and hit the enter button. Okay, if you hit the enter button, all rows will be gone. So you should not, if you are giving I3 and if you want to enter the data, don't hit the enter button until you complete filling the data. So C009 and I'll go there. C004 or 5 something like that, your wish, anything you can insert. C001. Now hit the enter, nothing will happen. You get one more row. C0067, enter. One more row you will get it. And save it. And save it. Okay, so now you know I3. Correct? Now, but I want to keep this data in uppercase. I want to convert this data into uppercase. I want to convert this data into uppercase. So somehow it is storing in the lowercase. So how I can convert a uppercase UC single line uppercase, converting to a single line uppercase. So I'll give UC here, type UC, enter. You can see UC enter. I'll type here. Here is a C is up lowercase. I'll type a UC uppercase. This convert into uppercase. Next, I can give UC to convert 2 lines into uppercase. Convert 2 lines into uppercase. In fact, not only 2, I can give UC to EC uppercase 6 like that. So I'm typing UC2. Okay, enter. It converted the data into uppercase. So I can give UC3. 3 means convert into 3 lines. So that is the meaning of UC2, 3 and all. So we have a block convert. Example, I want to convert the data into lowercase, all the characters. So I can type LCC block starting LCC. We call them as a label. These are all predefined. Okay, LCC. You need to remove the numbers, by the way. I am explicitly removing for your understanding where I am typing. So LCC. So whatever the data is there between these two, it is going to convert into lowercase. I'm going to save it. So like this, UCC, and you make it somewhere else UCC. Okay, converting into uppercase. Same L2, L, convert a single line to lowercase. L3, convert 2 lines into lowercase. LCC. Okay, is it clear? Next. So I will write again UCC and I'll write UCC. Hit the enter. Yeah, any other queries?
Okay, so that just leaves the line numbers at the end of each record. What do we do to make sure they don't get written there?
Yeah, I'll tell you that. This is one you're talking, right?
Yeah, those line numbers, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We will handle it. Okay, I'll explain that. I will explain how to control this, because if I give my number also, it is taking default 100, 200, it is default values taking. So in
Yeah.
fact, I did not enter, okay. For these records, I did not enter. It took the default values. So to stop it, if you don't want to allow system to take last 8 positions, so num space off. Num space off. What you have to do? Num space off. Now if you do num off, but nothing happened to this, obviously num off is applicable for the further data. Example, I'm inserting R1, R2, row 3, row 4, save it. We did not get any number, but whatever the number you store, it is going to retain as it is. Save. Okay, it is coming left. You have to explicitly move to right side. So use insert button, click right side, enter button. In Notepad, how you push right side, same way we have to do here also. In Notepad, how to push the right side, same way. Tab button doesn't work, by the way. So you have to use explicitly spaces. Okay. Now, so and one more thing, if I type I insert, I'm typing lowercase, uppercase. Okay, in which if I type lowercase, it is storing as it is. If I type in uppercase, it is storing. I mean that it is retaining that what you typed. So what we can do? So we can use caps on. So caps on. So caps on means even if you type lowercase, the data will be converted into the uppercase. Even if you type lowercase, it will be converted into the uppercase. Further, not now. Okay, in the sense, not on the existing data. Now, from now, whatever you do, it is applicable. I'll type I. So I'm typing everything in lowercase. So TSO, ISPF, JCL, VSAM, COBOL, DB2, CICS, REXX, IMS DB, save it. See, the data is converted into uppercase. Is it clear? So this is something all about capson. Next, let's come to again the line commands. So CA, copy after. C, copy before. CC, make it a block, and a copy means B after before. Yeah, I'll pause for 1 minute. Any queries?
No, I've seen all this before, so that's fine.
Yeah, others.
Yeah, the prefix commands. Yeah, I've seen those enough times.
Okay,
We can
yeah.
remove that numbers that are present at the last 8 digits. We can remove that by using unknown, right?
Yeah, you can just select this Control X. Control X, cut. Control X is nothing but cut, like a notepad, and save it. That is a shortcut, easiest way to handle them.
Can't we remove just by typing unknown? Unknown will directly remove, I think.
Sorry, sir.
Unknown it will automatically remove those.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because system doesn't know whether it is a actual values or it is generated by the number. System doesn't know. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. That much intelligence is not there as of now. Okay.
Are we
Oh.
allowed to save files in the view mode?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I asked starting also. We have to edit in the view mode, but there is a separate approach for to save it, not direct save. There is no direct save. We will discuss it that also. Okay. So we are done line commands. We are done this part. Not done, by the way. Okay. Yeah, I have to explain copy after before, right? Let me talk about it. So I want to copy this row, the entire row record after before R1 or after 9. Someone is not on mute. I don't know who is. Okay, Naveen is not, you're not mute on every day, it looks like. Yeah. So copy C. So type C, copy, where you want to paste. A. A means after, enter. You can say that copy line after. Let's take an example. I want to copy mark record after R2. So C, where I am typing C, anywhere I can type, by the way, not only the first position. C, After which row? After R2. This time I can use B. So before R4, enter. It got copied. Save it. So now you know copy after. Now we'll discuss the copying the block data. Okay. So how do you copy the block data? I want to copy these 3 records after TSO here. CC from first record till where? I want to copy till this CC. So from here, CC. Let's say if you don't give after before, then you will get error. You see that movie or copy is pending. So what I do, I will give A this time. Enter and press F8. You can see we got the data here. So copy means the original data will be there in the original place, then it will be copied. Okay, any queries? Okay, next, same way, we have something called move. Move. A is after. So move mm after or before. Same, you can write a B also. So move means it's going to cut and paste. So I want to copy this row after R1. I want to move it, not copy M. I want to move this row after this. I'll type A. Move the row. So 9 will not be existing here. Enter. So 9 is not existing. It is existing here. So that is move after. If I want to move this, this rows top of the data. So move block it because it's more than one record. Better to go with the block after. Type A after. The data got moved. So this is how you can move the data, the block data. Next, delete. Okay, next we have a delete. So delete a single line. D2, D3, delete 3 lines. DD, delete block data. Okay, so then I have to explain repeat also. Repeat R2, repeat the same line 2 times. RR, repeat the block. Okay, so let's delete it. Okay, I can go anywhere. Type a D. I am deleting this record. Type a D. So D, enter. Then type I want to delete these 2 rows. I can type D2. So D2, delete 2 rows. So I want to delete this data block. I don't know how many records. DD and type DD. Enter. Data got deleted. So this is something called deleting a single row, deleting multiple rows, deleting the block data. Is it clear?
Yes. Venkat, just a question there that if we want to copy the lines, then it would be the CC command, right? To copy and paste it somewhere. So can't
Sorry,
we?
sir, come again, come again.
So if we want to copy the lines, then we will put a CC command in block command, and we'll copy and paste it at some other PDS or some other. Can we not copy the particular lines like Hyderabad, Bangalore that is mentioned? Can't we copy that section, or we need to do it via pointer?
See, if you want to copy random numbers, you have to do individual CA like that. Random numbers. There is no other option apart from that.
No, can you please go on the sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I want to copy from 15 to 20, 25, those ones from 15. No, not on the bytes one. 15 from 15 to 20. Yes. This part, if I want to copy, I need to do by cursor or the
Column,
pointer.
right? That's it's actually it's not a row. Okay, it is a column
Yeah.
data, right?
Yeah. We need to do via cursor, right? Or the pointer and mouse. It won't
No,
be.
no, no. No. That time line command doesn't work. Okay.
Okay.
Lines command doesn't work, no doubt. Lines commands doesn't work, no option for that. So I need to check the command line only for that. Okay, the question is valid. So to copy this highlighted data, column data and rows, I don't think so. You can deal with the single row cells, particular this data, but not, I don't think it's multiple is possible. Not sure. We have to check it. Yeah. So let's go to ChatGPT, get the 2 lines description. So give description and examples for TSO inside file. Oh my God, it is giving solution. Okay, any other queries?
I Venkat, I use D999 to delete from whenever
D?
from 999 from particular row to the until end.
Okay, 999 indicates till end, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Venkat, to delete all the data below that particular below the line, we can
So
use
you
D
say
triple.
that, wait, D999,
Yes.
like this, enter. Okay, yeah.
I think it works only when the data is less than that of 999. Or
No.
like, what if
If
the data is like 1,000 lines?
we will do D and the 999 for all the numbers there, then it will delete till the end.
No, come again.
If we will do D999, if we will do D99 till the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is the case, you can go with the DDD only, na? Why 999? That, okay, if you're, see, this is okay, makes sense. You are not going to the bottom somewhere. But according to our colleague question, friend question, you better go with the DD, na?
If we have more than 1,000 lines also, and we will put DD and 49, then it will delete all the rows. Below that
DD
line. And 49.
49, such. Okay, you are going with the numbers game, right? Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the data should be less than that of whatever you are giving, I think.
Acha. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. So if there are no queries, yeah, I'm done for the day. We are yet to discuss, yeah, we are yet to discuss few more. We will discuss tomorrow. Okay.
Venkat, can you explain that 43 bytes once again? Why you inserted line 1, right? That one.
Where this one?
Yeah, first line you inserted, right? Yeah, that one.
See, this basically, this is the first byte.
Ah.
Okay, second byte. third byte,
Mhm.
fifth position,
Mhm.
10th position. After
Hmm.
1 plus is there, 15.
Hmm.
Then 2 indicates 20. After 2 plus is there, 25. 3, 30,
Uh,
35.
This one
40.
I understood. Like I did not hear that the time. Like 43, you taken based on previous calculation.
Yeah. Yes. If you see this side, this is the base, our base point.
Okay.
Why we came up with the 43? Because of this record structure.
Okay. Yeah, understood.
Okay, I'll stop recording for the day. So let me.
But some files, different files will be like different record